Is he? Hey, what's wrong with the phone?
Whoa!
You okay?
Who's that?
Oromon?
I'm Greymon now.
You can be whoever you want. Big guy.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Sad Boy stream, where I'm live typically every Sunday and Wednesday right here on twitch.tv/sadboy. Barrett, we're celebrating tonight. I got a little nice old Angry Orchard. After pretty much a year of working on it, Assassin's Creed in review finally released today. Oh, it's been a hell of a year, y'all. Like I said in the video, like Zelda in review released March 3rd of last year, and I had started playing the Assassin's Creed games at least back in like January of last year. And I don't think it was until Zelda in review released where I was like, all right, I'm actually gonna do. I actually do want to do an in review for Assassin's Creed. And I was already a few games in, so I had to like kind of like go back and think about my takeaways from the games. Thankfully, I'd like already been collecting notes, because I think in the back of my head I was like, there might be a chance that I want to do this. I'm not going to do any squats. Don't redeem your points today. I'm not going to be. I might hydrate if I have my water around, but that'll be honestly it. So. Yeah, it's done. It's over. This has been very stressful for the last couple weeks for me, especially like working on the video for so long. And I mean, like, I guess it's weird, right? Because I started writing the review, like I started playing the games back in January 2020. I started writing the reviews, I think, in March, and then that was pretty much it. Like, it was so different from Zelda in review, where Zelda in review, it was like I would play the game, write my review for it, record the review for it at the studio, edit that segment out, and then I wasn't allowed to play the next game until like I had that segment done in the video. So like I played through Skyward Sword, wrote my review for it, recorded it, edited it for the video, and then I would go on to Ocarina of Time and so on and so forth. So like all parts of making that video were kind of going on at the same time, whereas Assassin's Creed in review is like just playing the games and writing the reviews for so long, and then finally like sitting down to record everything and doing like my on camera shit, and then like the VO stuff, and like all in a day. That was fun. I don't recommend doing that with like how long that script was. Initially that day I was like, all right, I'm just gonna record my video parts, and then we'll do like a VO segment, and then I'll like kind of like record the other VO segments like throughout like the week or something like that. And then I just kept going. I did like all of that recording and all in a day. And then so yeah, that was like November 30th, I think, is when I recorded all of that, like my camera and VO shit, and then gathered all of the B-roll, and then didn't start the edit until after we announced Assassin's Creed in review. So yeah, we announced that on January 4th for Kind of Funny Day, and then I think it was like later that week I actually started the edit for it. And yeah, it's just been so weird, and that's why we're kind of changing the pace for my streams tonight, because if you don't know, I've been playing through Persona 4 Golden on my streams, which I might have a little update on that actually after we get through the kind of housekeeping segment here. So because of the different nature there, right? Because with Zelda in review, it was like we announced it back in January 2020, and I wasn't finished with the video yet. Like I still had to play through Breath of the Wild, I think, at that point. So I just still had to like play through Breath of the Wild, write the review, record it, and then like do like the closing bit where I gave awards for specific like categories and shit like that. And then because it was Zelda in review was announced, I like also tweeted out of like, hey, do you have any questions about Zelda in review? I can answer them on the video. So because of like how that was made kind of differently for Zelda in review, I was able to answer questions. Whereas like with Assassin's Creed in review, like all of the video stuff was pretty much, it was all done and collected before we'd even announced Assassin's Creed in review. So there wasn't like a moment in the video where I could like answer viewer questions and shit like that. So that's why tonight we're doing an Assassin's Creed in review AMA. where I'll play some Valhalla, and y'all can ask me questions, and we can talk more about Assassin's Creed, continue the conversation from Assassin's Creed in review earlier today. Which, again, if you haven't watched, I highly recommend it. Holy cow. So I'm just, let's go here. And again, thank you to everybody who, or actually, hold on. I think I actually have a command for it. Let's go here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Thank you to everybody who watched along for the YouTube premiere. I know YouTube premieres are still kind of like a little like, I feel like for both Zelda and Assassin's Creed, people are like, is this live? Like YouTube premieres are still kind of confusing for people. But thank you for everybody who watched the premiere, releasing the video and like hanging out in the chat and stuff. It was way kinder than I expected. Again, with like working on a video for this long and like, especially in the edit part of the video, it took me like 3 weeks to edit the video. And by the end of it, I was like, I think I like this as like a video, and I am scared that like people are gonna fucking tear me apart. But it was, you know, it was cool. It was a fun vibe the entire time. There were like a couple people who were like hemming and hawing at my takes and shit like that. But even at the end, where I was like, hey, like this is a reminder. These are just my opinions. Like this isn't like a fucking like definitive like these are objectively the best. These are just like my takes and shit like that. And even those people were like, all right, yeah, like I see you there. So, you know, and that was just like the, I lost my train of thought, but anyways, hey Barrett, just wanted to stop in and say what's up. Loved Assassin's Creed in review. Made me want to jump back into AC after a hiatus since Brotherhood. You're the man. Thank you so much, Nectorious. Just watching the AC vid on YouTube. Great work, man. Thank you so much. Barrett, how did you make this review compared to making Zelda in a review? Well, I feel like that tangent that I just went on kind of answered your question. Salsa by the sea. And of course, I'm streaming. I know I feel like a more important thing is happening over on twitch.tv/kindafunnygames. Of course, my employer. Of course, in a weird kind of circumstance, we own a football team in the fan-controlled football league. We are doing our very first draft. So I think like how it works is like we draft kind of like a new roster every week before the games on Saturday and stuff like that. I don't know how far in the draft they are. I think there's 8 rounds. So of course, if you want to jump in over there, I totally understand. Like go do that shit. Did you catch the Ezio Easter egg in Assassin's Creed Valhalla during Jotunheim? I did not. So really quick before we like get into majorly like me playing Valhalla and answering your questions and stuff like that. Of course, if you don't know, right here on twitch.tv/sadboybarrett. I stream every Sunday and Wednesday, typically. Sundays in the morning and Wednesdays in the evening. A couple of housekeeping items. Next week, like I usually stream on Sundays. This Sunday is Valentine's Day. I want to actually just spend the day, hang out with my wife and our dog and stuff like that. So there will be no stream on Sunday. And so because of that, my streaming schedule will be different next week. I'll stream on Monday and Thursday evening next week. And as far as what I'm playing next week, because as some of you know, I've been playing Persona 4 Golden. But here's the thing. I've been enjoying Persona 4 Golden. But I kind of did something to myself where I was watching a few Persona 5 Royal / Persona 5 Strikers like videos and shit like that. And especially watching Persona 5 Royal videos, I was like, damn, I just want to be playing this right now. I really just want to be playing Persona 5. I want to go back to my fam here. I want to go back through the story again. I love the fucking gameplay. Like, it's been cool going back to Persona 4 Golden to see like what the differences were and like what the improvements of Persona 5 were like jumping from game to game. And by the end of the first, like I finished the first dungeon of Persona 4 Golden, I think on my last stream, and by the end of that dungeon, I was like, this is still really cool. Like, I'm interested in the murder mystery aspect of it and stuff like that. But it's not grabbing me as much as I want it to. Like, I'm not... There was a point last week where I was, like, really itching to get back. And now that I'm done with this first dungeon, I'm like, I don't know, like, if I want to keep forcing myself to play it. So, I might stop my Persona 4 Golden playthrough for the time being, and I might jump into Persona 5 Royal. Maybe. It's when you were talking about talking to someone. She said had a mirror. Oh yeah. Marfney, I do remember this. So like the like daughter, the like kind of nerdy daughter giant, who's like the daughter of like the actual like leader of the giants or whatever in Jotunheim, is like was actually like Juno or something like that. And like when she's talking in the mirror, that's like the moment where she's trying to contact and like send the message of like figuring all this shit out. You think you'd ever go back to Persona 4 Golden, or after you put it down, you're probably done with it? It might be a thing where I play it on my own time. It's just one of those things, and I've even found it recently where like on stream, like I and this has just kind of been like my, for want of a better word, like almost philosophy in streaming games. Like I enjoy replaying games on stream than playing games I haven't played before. There have been some exceptions here and there, like playing through Miles Morales and stuff like that. But like, I feel like because I'm streaming them, I feel like confined in how I want to play Persona 4 Golden. Whereas like I've played Persona 5 Royal before, so I know how to like kind of the ins and outs of that game. So I don't feel as like trying to focus on so much all over the place. So it might be a thing where like that turns into my like offline game that I play through. So I think that's gonna be the play. I think starting next week we're gonna take a break from Persona 4 Golden on stream, and I want to replay Persona 5 Royal. I was watching a couple videos last night, and I was like, fuck, there's a reason this is my favorite game of all time. So that's what I'm gonna do. I feel that just limiting yourself to play on stream would make Persona 4 Golden less fun due to the nature of the game. Yeah, and that was like, I did it with, I think the one game, the other game that like kind of did that for me as well was Crash Bandicoot 4. That was a lot to like just dedicate for streams, especially because it was like a little longer than I expected to. So like it took me like, because I don't stream like every day and stuff, so like I was only playing that on stream really, and it took me way longer to get through that game than I wanted it to. So like I don't feel like I enjoyed it as much as I could have if I just like naturally played through it. And then what was the other? I feel like Miles Morales was like a different one, because I feel like I beat that in like two or three streams. So like it felt a little more natural than like some of these other games. So I think that's gonna be the play. Starting next week, I'm gonna start a Persona 5 Royal replay. Sorry. Anyway, we're enough talking about Persona. Let's talk about Assassin's Creed, y'all. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, shout out to everybody who is watching in the YouTube premiere chat and shit like that. I was wondering, and it was interesting, like thinking back with Zelda in Review. Like I don't remember like how many people were in the chat for the YouTube premiere for Zelda in Review, but it was dope to see like there was like 1,000 of you, I think, for like most of the time until I said like, hey, like I'm gonna go into Valhalla spoilers, so maybe dip out now. And then, you know, a couple hundred people dropped off, but it was still like, it was cool to see like hella people in there the entire time. Mr. Yasman asked, you doing an AMA for your AC in Review? I mean, I think that's the title of my stream right now, so yeah, my dude. There, you've convinced me to play, to finally give Syndicate a try. Watching your reviews definitely inspired me to go back and try to finish Valhalla. Last I played, I just finished London, so I still have a long way to go. Did you enjoy switching between the two main characters in Syndicate? Did you have a preference to one or the other? Yeah, kind of like what I said in the video is like, when I started ranking the protagonists, like I separated Jacob and Evie for that ranking, and Jacob's like way lower than Evie because I don't think his relationships with others and like how like his rapport with other characters I think is more interesting than who he is as a character himself. Whereas like I really love Evie, and I didn't know at the time of making the video, but I was reading like recently that like it wasn't only Aya who was like majorly written down because of Ubisoft's like weird marketing teams, like we don't want to like do female protagonists because they don't sell well or some shit like that. Because I knew Aya was written down because I think like the original plan for Origins was that like Bayek was going to die early on in Origins, and then like you were going to play as Aya the rest of the game, and obviously that didn't happen. And then I didn't know this until like a week ago, but I was reading that Evie was also cut down a lot too, which sucks to hear because I really liked her. And I didn't even really notice, because I think some people were saying that like Jacob has way more main story missions than her, and I didn't even really notice that, just because like you have the main story missions, but then like also a lot of like being able to progress through the story. I think you have to do like all of the like other like taking out like the control, like the enemy control throughout the map, and a lot of that stuff I did with Evie. So she's got that dope fucking skill that you can unlock for her specifically, that like if she stands still, or like crouches still, she becomes invisible. Syndicate was just not the peak of Assassin's Creed. I mean, on a gameplay level, I think absolutely Syndicate is the peak of Assassin's Creed, and that's what I was saying. And that was like one of the things, like watching back the video, I was like, I don't feel like I like really nailed what I was trying to say there, is that like on a gameplay and design standpoint, I do think Syndicate is the peak of Assassin's Creed. I can understand the argument of like the story wise, like maybe people don't love it as much, but I saw the chat talking about Persona 5 and thought you ended the AMA. Oh no, before we got into really doing the AMA, I just wanted to give some housekeeping stuff for the streams themselves, so that's why we were talking about Persona. Never understood the Syndicate hate. I agree a small bit that it's kind of a parody of Assassin's Creed, but I still really loved it. Again, I don't. People were saying this in the chat, like it's a parody of Assassin's Creed. Like I never understood that. Gameplay wise, it's just a bad AC spin-off more than anything. It's a weird take. I don't understand. Like, I understand like not a lot of people giving Syndicate the chance it deserved when it released because of the Assassin's Creed fatigue at the time that it released, but like when you give that game a true shot, I think it's fucking incredible. Big question, Ubisoft calls and says, hey, give us the next time period we use for the next game. What would you pick? I picked the Isu era. Would want the story to be how the Pieces of Eden's made. Oh, okay. That'd be kind of cool. I like the sprinkling of the Isu content throughout the games. I don't know if it would work as like a game in itself, of just focusing on like the ones who came before, the Isu, whatever the fuck you want to call them. I think a huge thing was that the writer of Syndicate pretty much said fuck lore, so that obviously wasn't taken well. It's not the worst game. AC3 is the worst. No, Assassin's Creed 1 is the worst, y'all. Like, it's got the bones. Like, Assassin's Creed 1 has the bones of the franchise, but there's no heart. There's no organs. There's no skin. It needed to that game needed to happen to get to like the highs of Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood and shit like that. But like Assassin's Creed 1, not to mention Assassin's Creed Syndicate just lets the Juno storyline implode. And I think we're coming to the conclusion to this, like, I think we just care about different things in Assassin's Creed, and that's fine, you know? Like, I like the Iso stuff. It's not like a make or break of if it's, like, done specifically well, because, like, the first in review I did was Zelda in review, and you want to fucking talk to me about, like, lore and, like, lore-breaking shit, like, with all the connection between all the games and shit, that's why the original AC isn't the worst. Because it's got the bones, but it has no heart. I feel like all of the rest of the games at least have some sort of heart. Like, even Unity has a little bit of heart. Where do you think they can... Oh, yeah, that's what someone was asking, of, like, where to go next. What time period. Honestly, And again, slight spoilers, kind of major spoilers for Valhalla. So maybe mute the stream for a couple minutes here. I'll give y'all a second here. And also, like, I'm going to be playing endgame Valhalla stuff, so I'm not playing anything like major, so it won't be like major story stuff. So it'll just be like kind of like grinding. I'm just going to do some like fun grinding, see what like other random stories we can like find ourselves in. Put your hand up when spoilers are done. I honestly think, and I know this is going to be a take, I think finally doing a modern day Assassin's Creed, and Basim is the character that we play as. I think that'd be kind of cool. Especially where they leave his story off in Valhalla here is like really fucking rad. Like he has me like the way, again, like the modern day stuff is at its best when it knows how to meld in with the past story. And I think, like, I haven't cared about the modern day stuff since, like, this much since Brotherhood. It won't appeal to the masses. Yeah, that's where I'm like, I don't know if it would work, but that's what I would love, is if we finally went modern day and we played as Basim. I think that would be really fucking rad. I guess that's all I'll say about that. Like, hold on. Is there anything else I want to say before we tell the people who might have muted that we're done with spoilers? Valhalla DLC is gonna be a Basim story of maybe Eivor actually joining the Hidden Ones. Is that for sure though? Do we know that? Anyways, yeah, I would really love that. I just want to see more of him, and I want to see more of him in a main title. Again, it's kind of like the argument with like, I want more Bayek, and people are like, but there's DLC for Origins. Like, yeah, but I want a main game, you know? Oh, that's just your guess. Gotcha. So I hope we get more Bayek love in the future iterations of the main games, not just DLC. All right, I'm gonna be done talking about spoilers. I'm done talking about spoilers for Valhalla. Back on AC1, I'm not a huge fan of, but it's the first game. Even if it's the first, it still needs to be fun and enjoyable, even if it set up something great. And again, like, I think that's something like we need to remind ourselves of, like, and I feel like I probably should have reminded people more of in the video of, like, these are my reviews of playing the games in 2020. Like, I replayed all of the games and then like wrote my reviews and shit like that. Like, it wasn't like it was great for like this time when it came out and shit. You know, it was like not kind of like how they held up, but also just like looking back at like what the series does and like looking at each game and what it does in the series as a whole. Now that we have what we have, Retro Kid says it's my mom's birthday tonight. Only tonight, not during the day. Well, happy birthday to your mom. I replayed all the games and got 100% of the trophies last year too. LOL. Cool. I still think Assassin's Creed 1 is still by far the worst Assassin's Creed. Anyways, before we jump into the game here, again, we're out of spoilers of like major stuff for Valhalla. While I still answer your questions here for the stream, I will be playing some post-game Valhalla content. And so you might get some spoiler stuff, but like I doubt I'm gonna be doing anything like major story stuff. We're just gonna be grinding, having some fun, maybe finding some fun and weird stories to find throughout the world. So nothing major should be spoiled. And of course, I could debate you all day on why AC3 is the worst, although my list says AC1 is second worst. I think AC3 has one of the strongest stories, so I don't really feel like I need to debate. Of course, the fan-controlled football league draft is happening. Greg, Andy, Tim, Snowbike Mike, and I think the other owner of the Wild Aces are all drafting this week's team for the Wild Aces right now. So you know, go help a draft. I don't know what round they're in. Go do this shit. Are you gonna review Syndicate? I did review Syndicate. It's in the middle of Assassin's Creed interview. Connor gets too much hate just because he wasn't Ezio. His story was fantastic with how he had to handle being in the middle of a war and protect his people. Yeah, exactly. Weakest stories and worst pacing in cities open. All right. We're just not going to agree. I don't think we need to really debate. Love you, Barrett. Great video, but I really didn't like Syndicate. Connor's VO was kind of bad though. I liked the acting for Connor. Looking back on it, again, it was a different performance, and again, I think it sucks that he was the follow up to Ezio because Ezio is so different, and there's a more of a pulled back for performance there that I personally really like with who Connor is as a character. Noah Watts is dope. Is that the VO or VA? How are you feeling now it's out there? Absolutely loved watching it. Congrats on getting out the door. Before I answer that, let's bring down the standby music finally. Let's bring up the gameplay. Let's bring up the game audio. Chat, let me know if you hear a double of the game audio. It's been a while since I've streamed a game off console, so I just want to make sure that I'm doing this shit right, so let me know. What do you think about Assassin's Creed 5? There was no Assassin's Creed 5, Dad. I'm sorry. All right, let's get in here. So yeah, my playthrough was a little over 70 hours. Because I only played a little bit of this after I was done with the story. Let's be honest, Black Flag is the best. I mean, no. I love Black Flag, though. And again, what was I gonna say? Like, before going through this in review, like, I would have predicted Origins as my #1 and Black Flag as my #2 and Brotherhood as my #3. And the fact that it didn't pan out like that was just, like, fucking wild. How much do you think the hate on Connor is also due to playing as Hatham in the beginning? I think it's like playing as Hatham for, like, I like the decision to play as Hatham in the very beginning. I do think it's a little too long. And then, but also, like, you do all that tutorial stuff with Hatham, and then you have to do more tutorial stuff when you start playing as Connor, and Connor's like a little baby, and you're like, oh god. All right. Are you still doing Arkham games in review, or did I imagine that? So yeah, let me be clear here, because a lot of people are confused, and I tweeted out about this like late last night, is that I'm not doing Batman Arkham in review. It's not an in review. It's not like me reviewing the games and shit like that. I'm doing Batman Arkham video essays. It'll be like akin to the Blessing Show, where it's more of like I'm doing a video essay for each game, so there'll be 4, because I'll be doing Origins as well. It'll be Asylum City, Origins, and Night. And it'll be like a kind of deep dive on like one topic for each game. So it's not going to be like typical reviews. Because I like, people have been asking me to do Batman Arkham in a review since we announced Zelda, because people know like I love Arkham. Like overall as a series, Batman Arkham is my favorite favorite game series overall. But like I play those games every year, and I just like, I know my ranking for those games, and I don't think it would be interesting to do that for an interview. All right, hold on. Let's figure out what I want to go do. We got some blue dots over there. What do we got over here? I forget what these logos are. Hold on, let's go to the legend. It's been a bit. It's been a minute, y'all. World event. Okay, that's all that means. We got to play as Ezio in 3 games. Which other main character would you want to play another game as? I talked about this in the video, but honestly, for me, it would be like, it's like a tie between like Bayek, Edward, and Shay. I played Rogue first, and it made Unity much better. Interesting. Because I think Unity, like, the way Unity handles that whole connection between the two games is, like, not great. I want to go over here. I want to see what this blue marker is all about. So let's, where's my boat? Yeah, I wish we got more Edward content. Let me know if the game's too loud. I'm going to bring down desktop audio, like, just a little bit. Odyssey is possibly my favorite Assassin's Creed game. Don't hate. I will hate. That is my one, and I'll, again, this is why I'm glad, like, I'm doing this kind of, like, post-mort AMA stream, is that I do have one regret for the video. Because, again, it was, like, interesting of, like, how different I did, like, how differently the like, Assassin's Creed in review came together, like, making it than Zelda in review, right? Because, like, I wrote that review, I wrote my Odyssey review in, like, October, and then, like, I didn't start editing the video until January, and it was, like, one of those things where... Oh, I didn't mean to leave a command, fuck. How do I fucking just follow the river? Also, there's my cat, who I recruited onto my little boat. Follow river, there we go, there we go. When I started editing, or when I was in the middle of my edit, and I got to Odyssey in the edit, and, like, the way I talk about Odyssey and, like editing through the video, and, like, after, like, talking about, like, Rogue and, like, 3 and shit, and I was like, fuck, looking back, I think I should have placed Odyssey maybe a little lower, maybe below Rogue. I think that's, like, oh, hold on, fuck, here's the fun thing. I forget how to play this game. Oh, shit.
No sailor can save
Difficult
you
could this
now.
possibly be? You knock your arrow into the bowstring, pull it back, aim and fire.
What's this shit's got?
Try again. Lord, save us all if we ever have to rely on you lot to defend us with bows.
Damn, dude.
Remember, faint aim never won fair battle. Again.
Time has come for you.
These are all homies, right? Okay. Who do I talk to?
Unbelievable.
That's how I start it. I don't start the conversation. I just fucking...
Marvelous.
Hell yeah.
For a moment, I thought my training was getting into these thick skulls.
God, this
See
game's so
if you
fucking
can
rad.
hit one of the targets above.
One of the targets above? What, the pots?
That was sound aim. Amazing.
That was a fluke. I bet it was.
Yeah. I bet you can't hit that, that chicken. Right over there. The one hanging from the pole.
Where? What the fuck? I have to talk to this guy right now?
Go on then, hit that hanging chicken from here. No cheating.
To hit that chicken would require some kind of special technique.
Whoa, that's mad.
Extraordinary.
I love the
That
bows.
was true
Oh, hold on, I gotta-
skill and aim.
I gotta
On
crop
the
myself a little bit.
mark.
Hold on, where is
Well,
that? Where is
friend,
that?
you can count on us to lend a hand against King Constantine and his well-paid Picts. And thank you for showing these turnips some skilled marksmanship.
There we go. That's better.
Visit us again.
I loved Odyssey so much, but I do understand how, as an AC game, it ranks low to many people. This is Robin Hood's crew? That was it. That was just like the entire fucking event. That's awesome. Man, this game's fucking rad. Just like showing off my fucking bow and arrow skills, y'all. Just talk to Little John? Really? Fuck, I totally missed that. Why didn't you cover Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation? I wanted to just cover the mainline games, because when you get into Liberation, it's like, well, if I'm doing Liberation, it just opens up like a fucking rabbit hole. Like, if I'm doing Liberation, then I should do this game and shit like that. And like, and people were like upset with like kind of the same thing where Zelda in review, where I only did like the 11 kind of like main releases of Zelda, like the console games, for the most part. And people were upset of like, oh, why didn't you do fucking Oracle of Ages and Seasons, shit like that. It's like, all right, well, if I do that, then I gotta open myself up to like doing everything. And let me tell you, for Zelda in review, it's like, it was a lot to fucking play through 11 games and review them all and make like a fucking 4-hour video. And then Assassin's Creed in review, playing through 12 games. That in total took me 303 hours just to play. And then write my reviews and then edit them and shit. Like, I've essentially, for Assassin's Creed in review for 2020, I wrote a review once a month, you know? But like, Barrett, why didn't you do the Assassin's Creed movie? Because I refuse to watch that fucking monstrosity. I like Michael Fassbender, but that movie never looked good. All right, let's get to this fucking place. And we're just chilling. I'm not going to do anything major. I mean, actually, you know what? Where's that at? That's closer. Yeah, we'll go here. We're just going to, like, adventure around. We're just going to, like, fuck around here. Liberation is awful with an incomprehensible story. It still plays like a game made for Vita. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like, there were a lot of people in the chat asking me, like, oh, why didn't you do Liberation? And then, like, the other half of, like, people were like, Liberation fucking blows. So it's like, all right. All right, how do I go into stealth again? Fucking Christ. Oh, I do this. Put my hood up. This is a place I gotta do a little sneaky sneak. Yeah, it is. A little sneaky sneak. And then I can tag. Can I tag people? I forget how to do that. If that's a thing. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Fuck. It's been so long. I guess main. Options. Controls. Oh, this is not going to tell me, like, how to do shit, though. Maybe codex? Tutorials, here we go. Stealth gameplay. Why did a guy who doesn't know how to play this game review this series? Dad, you'd be surprised how many, like, actual official reviews, like, from IGN and GameSpot, where people, like, comment that shit. Like, oh, this gameplay is so fucking bad. And sometimes for IGN, it would be my gameplay and be like, oh, man, the gameplay is like they've never played one of these games before. And in my case, a lot of the times it wasn't, because my job at IGN when I was working there was just to fucking play a bunch of games. And a lot of the times they were games that I'd never played before. Really quick before we move on, I just want to shout out everybody who follows. If you follow and bring in a chill vibe, you can hang out in the chat. Much like James G, Ashley is tired, Grant Gasm, Emma Luna Games, Thrice, 1987, Paul P105, Bob Madova, Fathark 16, Justice Be Served, Harry Pooper, nice, Bleak Warrior, Nini Link, or Neen Link, Ash Pendle, Ethan Vans, The Afterbang, Spartan 217, Marfney 1, Starstrider 5559, Dial Twitch, Misprint Gaming, Carlos Red 8, Box Ghost, and Jake Woodley. Thank you all so much for following. Harry Pooper. And one of them was supposed to be a sequel to AC2. Wait, what? Listen, a lot of them updated their control scheme or smoothed everything to feel better on modern consoles, and a console game remastered for a console is better than a handheld game remastered for a console. It's a fair point. I want to check over here. Again, just a reminder, the FCFL draft is happening over on twitch.tv/kindafunnygames. So if you want to help the boys out on drafting our first week team, because we have like one key player, I think, that stays with the team the entire season, but like we kind of redraft and like have players switch around every week. So we like do a draft every Wednesday, and then the game we play every Saturday. So if you want to help draft the first week team for the Wild Aces, go over to twitch.tv/kindafunnygames and all that shit. Really enjoyed the video, even if I didn't like Syndicate. Yeah, thanks. And that was like really just like what I was hoping for. Like I was before putting out the video, I was just like, even if people don't agree with my takes, I hope they still like appreciate the video and like at least think it's a good video and like a well-made video and shit like that. Like I get really in my head about that kind of shit. So Yeah, that was like what I was really nervous about. Also, I forget how to tag people. Is that not a thing in this game? I swore it was a thing in this game. Like, I guess not. Oh shit. Don't. Hey. God, I appreciate how dumb the AI is. The only really hot take in the vid was Syndicate, it seems. Yeah, and like, but I was like, because I really like Syndicate and Valhalla and Origins and all this stuff, like, I feel like games that like are absolutely beloved were like kind of pushed down like a little more into the middle of the list, and I felt like people were gonna be like really pissy about that. Shit, like that guy's looking at me now. It's all dead. Nah, God. Oh, yeah, there we go. Fuck you. Ooh, what's the saga begins? Complete the pro. Oh, fuck. Oh, thank God they fixed it. So, hell yes. Fuck yes. So if you don't know, my playthrough of Valhalla, the first 40, I said this in the video, the first 40 hours were on PS4 Pro, and then, you know, they because the PS5 came out, you could do the free upgrade, where if you have the PS4 version and you got a PS5, you can upgrade for free to the next-gen version. And because of that, at the beginning, when I upgraded to the PS5 version for Valhalla, they separated the trophies. So, like, the trophies I earned on PS4 Pro, like they're two different trophy lists. If you go to, like, my trophy list, it was, like, all of the trophies I had earned on the PS4 Pro separated from everything on PS5, and it sucked. So they fixed it, and, like, now that I did something, I got some XP or whatever, like, I finally fucking got all of my PS4 trophies, like, now just, like, hold on, let's go here now. God, just gonna pop all these trophies. I only got 22 out of 51. There's so much to do in this game, y'all. It's a really long game. But again, it's kind of like the argument that I have that a lot of people don't agree with, where, like, people make fun of me when I'm like, man, Final Fantasy VII Remake just, like, really stretches out and shit, and people are like, don't you love Persona 5 Royal, fucking idiot? Final Fantasy VII Remake's only 40 hours, Persona 5 Royal is, like, at least 100, and it's like, yeah, but, like, I think Persona 5 Royal justifies a lot of the time you spend with it, more so than the 40 hours you spend with Final Fantasy VII Remake. And that was, like, kind of my thing with Odyssey, where it's like, I feel like just, like, the 60 hours it took to get through, like everything I wanted to do for Odyssey in this playthrough, I don't feel like it justifies well enough to, like, spend that amount of time, whereas, like, Valhalla, I think, just, like, for me at least, like, continually just, like, fucking delivers. Let's try to sneak this boy over here. Yeah, here we go. I don't know if that's going to be... I don't know if we're close enough for him to, like, really come over here, though. Persona 5 Royal is jam-packed full of content, though. There's zero downtime. He's going to climb on. Oh, fuck. One-handed, baby. Drinking a beer in the middle of that. Pro gaming right here.
A little gamer baby.
I'm a little gamer baby. Also, let's get an eagle hype for the fucking... The trophies there. That was exciting. I don't know, I think it's random. I played on PS4, went to PS5 on November 12th, and my PS4 trophies popped in, like, December. Granted, I have... Like, I turned this on last week. Just to, like, see, like, where I wanted to, like, start out for this stream today. But even then, like, it didn't pop for me last week, which I found interesting. Okay, let's get in, like, the middle here. And let's, like, repop all of this just to see, like, what's going on. Alright. I gotta go over here. What are my abilities again? That's the piercing shot. Wait, what the fuck? Use the power to aim and shoot your enemies. Where's the fucking... Yeah, Raven of Distraction. Might just be fucking forgetting. Or might just be misremembering like some of the poison strike, powder trap, incendiary. Yeah, I guess I'm just fucking forgetting. Yeah, right. Valhalla's. I'm still thinking of Origins. Origins bow and arrow. Valhalla does improve from Odyssey, but it's still not how absolutely fucking OP the Origins bow was. Fucking got him. Also, I shouldn't worry too much. Like, I'm way over leveled here. I think we're in like a level 250 area, and I'm 280. Ooh, here we go. Yeah, tough boy. Show off the fucking one-hit assassination unlock. It's so good. There was only like one enemy, and I think I showed it off in the video. There's like only one enemy that I encountered the entire game, where like it was just like a sliver. Like, it's a quick time event, right, to be able to do that one-hit assassination. And I only encountered one enemy, and like I don't know why, but it was like a sliver. I had to like, it was so fucking thin, and I wasn't able to do it, but I got like really close. Like I still like took out like most of his health. I took out like 75% of his health, so I still did a lot. So like the fight that I had pretty much had to do afterwards was like barely anything. Oh my god, it's so good. This game's fucking dope as hell, y'all. Press R1 to shoot a guided. That's what I was fucking. That's what I was trying to remember, if this had guided arrows or not. Again, it's been a second. Ah, fuck. God, I'm so bad with it sometimes, though. God, fuck. Hold on. All right, let's try it one more time. Go, fuck you. Shit, dude. Come on, I can do this. I can do this. I'm now, like, dedicated. What? That went through her head! We gaming. We're gaming. There we go. First try.
Good job.
Shut up, Obi-Wan. I don't need your fucking takes. I already took these arrows over here, though. Fuck. I wasted so many arrows. I only have 4 arrows left. It's really only these 2 guys over here? Oh, there's another dude over here, though. Oh, there's a few dudes over here. Shit. Patrollers. You hit only air. That person had nothing between their ears. Oh, why are they sneaking around now like they've seen something? I hope that's not the case. Alright. Guess they're just chilling out now? What the fuck is this dude doing? Sir? Alright. This dude's just fucking taking the longest piss over here. Please tell me there's something behind here. Nope. Lame. Still an opal, though. I'll take it. Oh, now they're moving around again. Shit. Oh, fuck. Fuck. This is... Oh, I should have brought this up in the fucking review. I forgot that, like... being able to do like the detection button is R3. Oh, that fucking took him out in one shot. Nice. But as you see here, like, something else that I can do with R3 is set a trap in dead bodies. And, like, the way I play, like, when I'm taking someone out, I'm playing fucking loosey-goosey. So, like, right when I kill someone, I'm usually, like, doing the detection thing again, like, immediately, just to make sure there's no one else around. Or no one else, like, fucking about to, like, surprise me or anything. But since I'm, like, right next to a fucking dead body, it does the fucking set a trap thing first. I should have brought that up. It's, like, kind of a nitpick, but something that was, like, kind of constantly annoying throughout my playthrough, and I totally forgot to mention. Just tuned in and only saw that nice headshot. We came for the hot take, stayed for the pro gamer moves. What's up? Loved your Zelda interview, and I'm excited to indulge in the Assassin's Creed one. Go check it out. Again, this is Assassin's Creed in review AMA. Ask me questions about anything with the games or making the video and shit like that. Anything you want to ask me. And of course, you can. Let's see. What is the command? You can go there. That's the link for Assassin's Creed interview if you have not watched it yet. Got him. Oh, fuck. We got a wolf over here. Rabid wolf. And a wolf master. I should take out the master first, right? Let me take out the wolf. Yeah, baby. Oh, now they're... I think it's interesting. Like, this dude was able to detect something, but this dude over here, who I feel like was closer, did not detect shit. Oh, you'll love to see it, baby. Did you only play the story and stop at the credits, or did you get all endings in games too? It varied from game to game. For like Valhalla, it was like pretty much just the story, but that was because I was like satisfied with the story, and I was like, I don't need any more. Like maybe I like now, like I'm feeling like in the mood to like come back to it overall. And like grind out and like see the King Alfred stuff, because it's so fucking obvious that King Alfred is the father. So I already know like what happens. I think I've been talking to like Yusuf while playing through Valhalla and stuff, and I think he was the one who ended up getting there. And so like I remember, yeah, he was the one who told me about it, because I was like kind of like the very end like level cap kind of shit is Alfred, right? And he was like, yeah. Like, the way he described it, to me, it didn't sound like it was really vital to, like, what I think the story in Valhalla was trying to do, so I was like, yeah, I can kind of take it or leave it. But, like, the first time I played Odyssey, I got through, like, all of those endings, and I, like, went back to them for this one just because I wanted to see if what they did and how they connected and shit like that. Nano, I know you haven't watched Assassin's Creed in review yet, so that, like, I felt like I only did it when I felt like it was really important for me and like what my takes were. Yeah, the second ending doesn't add much to Valhalla compared to Odyssey. Yeah, and that's slight spoilers. That's kind of my problem with Odyssey. But again, I feel like I explained it in a way that at least makes sense. You might not agree with it, but I think you'll be able to see where I'm coming from here. Now, yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, I forget how to call my horse. Yeah, we're just fucking vibing. We're just doing some random, like, kind of, not even post-game activities, just like more just like random world events and shit. We're just hanging out.
You will be avenged.
Oh shit, what's going on here?
Our bodies may be broken, our pouches may be empty, but our souls will thrive.
I love how I just auto-collect arrows even if they're from dead bodies. Like, I don't respect your body. I'm taking out this arrow.
What happened here?
An attack gone awry. We found more of Constantine's Picts than expected. The rich have their numbers.
Just throwing it out there. Valhalla is a pretty game. It's so fucking pretty, dude.
Were not ready, and we were
like I didn't say it in the video, but like Unity is really pretty. Like shout out to Unity.
Take reinforcements.
Oh shit.
The spirit of my men are with me, and my spirit with theirs.
Okay. I forget how to like. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Oh god. Whoops. When I like actually do combat, I fucking forget how to play this game. How do I dodge? Oh god. Oh yeah, bitch. Oh. I'm gonna play Syndicate after watching your vid, but apparently it's whack on PS5. Yeah, so like, people were. Oh, you can see the fucking limbs rolling around, dude. Also, hold on. Let me fix the fucking alerts on this scene. They are whack. There we go. I've not used this particular scene in a while. Is it official? I saw it kind of going around on Twitter. I didn't know if it was official or not. I've been like kind of. Wow. Yeah, the Hollywood Reporter is now reporting it. Gina Carano is not currently employed by Lucasfilm, and there are no plans for her to be in future Lucasfilm. In the future, Lucasfilm said in a statement. Holy shit. You know what? We're going to take a quick Assassin's Creed break here. Fuck Gina Carano. Fuck her transphobe hating ass, making fun of people using pronouns and shit like that. Even like after, like beforehand, it was like, oh, I just don't understand it. And then Pedro Pascal like explained it to her of like why people do that. And then she decided to fucking make fun of it. Fuck her anti-vaxxing, anti-masking. We need to be centrist. Fucking bullshit rhetoric. She's a piece of shit. It made her still being in Mandalorian Season 2 made it really hard to love Mandalorian Season 2 as much as I want to love that season, because it is fucking rad, despite how a lot of people say I hate Mandalorian and Star Wars and shit. I love that season. Fuck yeah. She sucks. She's also not a good actor. And it sucks because, like, the character she plays, like, the idea of the character that she plays in that show is a cool character. She just fucking sucks as a fucking person, and I'm so happy. Get the fuck out of here, Gina Carano. Get fucked. I said the draft ended. Hell yeah, that's exciting. Do we are we feeling confident about the team on Saturday for the Wild Aces? Are we feeling good? Random question: isn't the neck button up shirts uncomfortable? Not always. Like, this one isn't bad. There are some that, like, are a little tight on me, but this is a little looser. So, reminder for the chat, transphobes are not welcome here. We are a welcoming community. Yeah, hold on. We're, even in my rules, hold on. Why are my commands gone? Why can't I see my commands on my dashboard? That's fucking weird. Hold on. If we go, like, let's go to my channel. I have rules below. Let me pause this. Let's go down here. Yeah, if you go down below, you have your gamer rights here. What are your gamer rights? You have the right not to be a doo-doo head. You have the right to not be racist, sexist, homophobic, etc. That includes transphobic and all that stuff. You have the right to get out of my chat if you don't like those first two rights. Get fucked if you're like, meh. Get the fuck out of here. And then your last right is you also have the right to party. So, there you go. Ace is wild, baby. Hell yeah. That's exciting. Gina Carano sucks ass. Also halfway through your AC review. Shit's good. No extra spicy takes yet. Oh, you're only halfway, though. Barrett has lost command of his channel. Yeah, my channel commands are... Like, I can't change the fucking, like, title of the stream or, like, what I'm playing or anything. Like, it just disappeared. I don't see any of my commands. If I wanted to put a poll up, I can't put a poll up. Your current game still says Force Unleashed? That's weird because on my end it says Valhalla. And if we go here... Yeah, on my over here it says... if we go to this... yeah, it says Valhalla for me, so I don't know what's going on your end. In your bio, not the direct... Oh, in the bio stuff, yeah, I'm bad at updating that. How many hours you put in AC games for that review video? 300 just on just playing the games. Was Syndicate a game you liked that much at launch, or was it... an appreciated with time type deal. So again, for everybody coming in, because I think the draft just ended for the Kind of Funny twitch.tv/kindoffunny games. They were drafting for the first week in the fantasy control or the fan controlled football league. They were drafting Greg, Snowbike Mike, Andy, Tim, and like one of the other owners for the Wild Aces. We're streaming their live draft. So if y'all are coming in from there, welcome. This is the Assassin's Creed in Review AMA. Assassin's Creed in Review came out today, so come in. I didn't really have like a segment in the video where I answered like viewer questions or anything, so that's why I wanted to make that my stream tonight of answering questions and all that shit. Was it worth the 300 hours? AC games good. Never played them. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. And again, like I kind of say it in the video, and I'll say it because this was just kind of like my like final thoughts. This isn't like any spoilers of like my reviews on the games or anything, but I don't think Assassin's Creed over like this was a weird follow up for Zelda in Review, because I think at the end of this I wasn't like, or like at the end of Zelda in Review, like beating Breath of the Wild, like after like playing games that were all at least like an 8 to me. Even though like some didn't vibe with me, or not even an 8, like some like all of the games in Zelda in Review, even like the ones ranked near the bottom and shit, like the lowest score I would give them would be like a 7, and then like Breath of the Wild, like being the last game I played, like on the, like it's a 10 out of 10. It's a fucking masterpiece. Like that series is so consistent throughout the entirety of it. With some dips here and there, but like Assassin's Creed is Assassin's Creed is a roller coaster in quality, I think, within each game, and within each game themselves and in the series overall. So I think it was fun to revisit a lot of games. It was cool to like give Syndicate a chance, because I did not beat Syndicate when it had originally come out and shit like that, and all that stuff. It was fun for the process of it and stuff like that. I don't know if I could recommend people doing the same unless, like, you know that's what you want to fucking do. Which is the best Assassin's Creed game? I have an answer for you. It's that link right there. Watch Assassin's Creed in Review. I'm not going to fucking just say what my ranking is. I'm not going to fucking spoil the shit, man. I'm not here to spoil shit. Fucking watch the video. Go on the ride. That's why I made the video. Also, I'm not drunk. I'm like halfway through this one Angry Orchard. Time to 100% them and redo the in review. Absolutely not. Thank you so much, Amazing Asthmatic, who subscribed to Tier 1. Great job on AC in Review, Barrett. Thank you so much. Where's your next big review video for? What series? I'm not doing another in review. There's no, at least for now. And I'm not even, like, being cheeky about it. Like, I posted, like, last night of, like, I'm such a fucking liar, because I posted, like, I clipped out a part from Zelda in Review near the end of the video where I was answering a question. Someone was like, if you had to do this for 3 other game series, what would you do? And I was like, I started replaying the Assassin's Creed games. I have no plans on doing an Assassin's Creed in Review. And at the time of recording that, and, like, at the time of answering that question, I did believe that. It wasn't until Zelda in Review came out, and that's why I was like, all right, yeah, I think I want to do Assassin's Creed in Review. And I went, like, pretty much, like, from Zelda, like, when Zelda in Review was done, I pretty much, like, started immediately working on Assassin's Creed in Review. So I've been, like, kind of over the course, like, I've been almost, like, not nonstop, but I've been continuously working on these in Review videos since July 2019. A year and a half. Like, I'm taking a break. I'm not, like, I'm done for a while. Oh, thank you so much, Annie. Annie's hanging out in the chat. Centipede in Review next. So here's the funny thing, y'all, and I'm gonna blast my dad here, who is Trish Speaker in the chat. He, like, fucked up and, like, lost his original like YouTube profile or whatever, YouTube name or whatever you want to call it. And so, like, he used to be, I won't say his actual name, but he used to be, like, a certain, like, YouTube name. And I was, like, I knew what it was, and I would find him in the comments every once in a while for Kind of Funny vids, because he likes to watch Kind of Funny content every once in a while. And a couple of months ago, he fucked up and, like, lost it. And so he had to make a new YouTube account. And I hadn't seen this like name before, but I immediately knew who he was when he was like, "Man, when are you reviewing Centipede?" And I was like, "God damn it, it's Dad." People are freaking out. Pedro Pascal is playing Joel in The Last of Us. It's coming from Deadline. Exclusive, The Mandalorian star Pedro Pascal is set to headline The Last of Us, HBO's high-profile series adaptation of the Sony PlayStation franchise. That's a cool casting. The little girl from Game of Thrones as what's it called? As Ellie is a really good casting choice. We can carry that suspension here too. Weren't they just saying Ali was going to be him? Must have been a rumor. Yeah, that was like a non-verified thing, and that was like that site where that I don't want to like call out the site itself, but the site that like rumor was majorly coming from, like I never super trust with like movie and like TV, like Hollywood rumors. I never really trust them with, so. I like these casting choices, but honestly, I still don't want this show to happen. I don't know, like, what they're gonna plan, like, what they're doing with this show. Are they just, like, are they retelling The Last of Us 1 and 2 and shit like that? But, whatever. They should cast Troy. Lyanna Mormont. Yeah, Lyanna... Oh, shit, I forgot Pedro Pascal was also in Game of Thrones. God, that's so fucking weird. Because he's only in it for, like, what, like a season or two? I don't know. I've only watched through Game of Thrones like once. Yeah, I totally forgot that's like he was from that as well. That's fucking exciting. Please stack rank the assassins of Assassin's Creed. What do you mean? What does that mean, stack rank? How many hours did you average for playing AC to get this review done? On average, oof. I mean, it'd be a weird average because like the last 3 games are really long. I did record down like how long it took me to beat each game, and I forget if like how accurate this was because like Rogue, I feel like I put 12 hours, which doesn't seem right. So Assassin's Creed 1, I think I put 15 hours into. Assassin's Creed 2 took me 23. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood took me 15. Assassin's Creed Revelations took me 13. Assassin's Creed 3 took me 16. Black Flag took me 25. Rogue took me 12. Unity took me 18. Syndicate took me 19. Origins took me 35 to 40 hours. Odyssey took me 55 hours. And Valhalla took me 72 hours. I think they're saying rank the protagonist. I do it in the Assassin's Creed in review video. Go check it out. Go check it out. I rank the protagonist and antagonist at the very end of the video. So, hell yeah. I love the Aces emote. Looks hot. Podcast within podcast, Assassin's Ranked. It's done. It's in that video. Go check it out. I don't have a time code, though, because, what's it called? I don't have a time code on it, because there's a lot of, like, Valhalla spoilers, like, for the rest of, like, the end of that video. So I didn't want to time code it, and then, like, because in the middle of that ranking of, like, the antagonists, I do have, like, some Valhalla spoilers in there, so I didn't want to, like, have people, like, see the time codes and be like, oh, he only talks about Valhalla spoilers here, and then, like, gets to the very end of the video, and they're like, ah, fuck, no, I got spoiled. So that's why I didn't time code the very end. Are you going to stream more now with taking a break from these big reviews? No. I'm still only doing twice a week. That's more of, like, I straight up didn't, like, I wasn't trying to stream at all while editing. Like, that was, like, the original plan. I was going to try to knock out the edit in, like, a week, which, in retrospect, is fucking insane of me to, like, even try to pull off. I ended up doing it in 3 weeks. But that was, like, my original goal. I was going to try to, like, knock out Assassin's Creed in review before even coming back for streaming, because I took, like, a month off. So, hey, give us the short version of your review right now. Were you surprised by your own rankings or as you were going into the process? Yeah, and I talk about that throughout the video. Like, there were definitely some rankings where I was like, I could not have predicted this. Like, where the rankings end up at the end of the video, like, I would not have predicted. Now hear me out, Persona in review. Fuck that. Oh, and also as an update, because there were way less people in here when I started the stream. Also, Nano, I noticed that you said Guide the Raid, Ray Apollo. I'll check out if he's still live by the time I'm done streaming here. That's why I usually tell people to wait until when I'm like wrapping up a stream to be like, yo, guide it over here, because like I don't know if they're gonna still be live. So, but I'll make sure to see if he's still live though. All my questions are from not watching the in-review. Yes, that's why they may be ignorant. I'm not sure. No, I know you're... I saw your message earlier where you were like, I wasn't able to... I wasn't able to watch it yet, so I know they're just coming from... They're just honest questions, I get it. Now, this is weird. I know this is... Hold on here. Fate. Auto-assigned point. Auto-assigned points? What the fuck? I've never... Oh. These weren't here before. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Nano. I think these are for DLC. That's exciting. To pull the curtains back, right? And that's kind of what this AMA is about. Just like fucking answer questions. Just, talk about how the sausage was made and shit like that. Before we'd announced Assassin's Creed in review, like obviously I'd been working on it throughout like all of last year, and so like Tim and I were trying to figure out of like all right, we're gonna announce it and hopefully like people will be excited for it, and like what's a good time to release it, because like Zelda in review worked out perfectly where it was like I was ready to put that out, and then it was like, oh, the 3rd anniversary for Breath of the Wild is like coming up, like that's a great date to put that out on, so like for SEO purposes. But for Assassin's Creed it was like, I don't know, like when is gonna be a good time to put it out in like the first quarter of the year. And at the time I think we were like thinking like hopefully there's like DLC out that we can put Assassin's Creed in review out like alongside with, but we jumped the gun on it, but it was still like but still, that's exciting. DLC. Could those have something to do with the auto level option? Yeah, what's this? All your unspent skill will be auto assigned. Everything can be reassigned anytime. That must have been at the... Oh yeah, this was always here, right? I think that was always there. Predator bow combo. Consecutive headshots with a predator bow deal extra damage. Okay. Enemies who die from one of your poison attacks will release a toxic cloud around them. So here, like, we're getting in the nitty gritty. We're turning this into a Fran stream for like just a couple minutes here. Assassin's Catnip following a successful parry. Quickly press triangle to follow a... Ooh, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's go. What's over here? Hunter bow. I don't really do ability damage. Yeah, let's do that. What's up, Zaid? Mastery points? Oh, maybe. I hear that's like very, very like post end game shit. And here we go. We got like all my fucking. I got a mask here. I respect it. And some of my I think most of like a few of my outfit pieces are like bonus items from like the special edition, I think, which I didn't even realize because like this was just the code we were given for when they sent out codes. So I don't think I knew that these were DLC until I think it was until I upgraded to the PS5 version from like PS4 Pro to PS5, and like they weren't included, and I had to like go into the back end and like download everything, and I was like, fuck, I didn't even realize these were DLC. Fran shade. They just announced Pedro. Yeah, we talked about that in oh, I remember that night. Yeah, it was like I think it was the night that PS5 came out. I think it was like the first stream I had, the PS5. So I was like, yeah, like let's jump into Assassin's Creed for a couple minutes. And I was like, I upgraded the PS5 version, and like half of my shit was gone. I was like, oh no, what did I fuck up? It was really scary, but we figured it out. It was really scary because it was like I was only halfway through the game at that point, and I was like, oh god. All right, yeah, hold on, we got.
Fred is gone.
What a fight! The picked King Constantine will feel a little lighter in the purse tomorrow. Thank you for your aid.
Again, we're
The name's Reacher. Reacher Sherlock.
we're hanging out. Assassin's Creed
You know, we could
in
use
review
some
came
of
out
the
today, so
land
this is
of
kind of an
rogues
Assassin's
and
Creed in review
The
AMA.
poor get richer and the rich get poorer, thanks to us. We've a hideout in the woods. Drop by sometime. Share an ale, maybe.
Maybe.
Well, until we meet
Again, thank you to everybody who like kind of watched quote unquote live. I know YouTube premieres are kind of confusing because it's not actually live, but there's a live chat and shit like that. But it's so fun to like have a live chat and like see reactions like as the video is going. It was a really fun time. So again, shout out to everybody who was hanging out in the chat today for that. And of course, you can still watch it. It is now up as just a regular YouTube video. So it's good working at Five Guys for now, building up savings a little before the move. Hell yeah, Five Guys. I love Five Guys. We leveled so differently. I went entirely down the bear tree before touching anything else. See, I'm all about the fucking. These are Raven. This is Raven, right? I always forget. Yeah, this is Raven. Because yeah, the Way of the Raven was way more of like focusing on like your stealth stuff. And I fucking love that. Again, where's that? Yeah, here we go. Advanced Assassination unlocks the ability to assassinate high-level targets with a timing base attack. Which, like, I think it's weird. Like, the game does give you the option to, turn off, like, assassination damage leveling, so like everybody can just be killed in one hit. I like the kind of like quick time event based challenge a little bit, you know. Again, not to spoil too much of the video, but like I say, I think Valhalla does a lot to try to marry the kind of old design elements from the older games into the newer design elements to the RPG games, and I think it does a really good job at that. It's fucking walking around. Let's see, we got like a thing over here. Yeah, let's go over here. Let's fucking ooh. Okay. Okay, well, we got over here. Let's check this place out. I've not explored this area apparently. Did that QTE after resetting all of my talents. That's sliver is tiny. What? Like no assassin damage boost. It's fast and very easy to miss. Yeah, there is one enemy. I only encountered one enemy where it was only a sliver. And I was like, oh fuck. And I was really close. I was so fucking close to do it. But I still took out the dude. Like I still took out the dude's like 75% of his health or something like that. So and also if we want to go in here, again a little spoilery here, but if we go to the order over here, I'm taking out like, yeah, damn dude, like I only have 4 regular members to take out that are left, and then like 2 of these like leaders of the tree, like these branches and shit. I only have 6 members until unlocking the father. But the thing that kind of sucks is that like I think these 3 characters are in an area that is like kind of level capped at 340. So it sucks. And I'll stay away from how I talked about this in the review, but I wish they were kind of spread out a little more. You got hints for them. Go take them out. Investigating the festival. Yeah, so in the hills south of Stonehenge in Hamptonshire, if we go to the fucking world here, Hamptonshire is this area that's 340, and I'm not nearly leveled enough for it. I know I'm blocking it. Hold on, if we go over here. Nope. Oh, fucking Christ, guys. Fucking Christ. It's been a day. Yeah, its suggested power level is 340. That's like, this is kind of like the final area. And like, I guess I could go back to Winchester, but like, I think I'm still kind of banned technically from there. There's so much to do there. Rivalry for the ages. Anybody find the... And like I'm gonna start this conversation as saying like J.K. Rowling sucks and she's a transphobe, and a lot of people like to ignore that because Harry Potter means a lot to them. And I like respect that because it's fucked up that, you know, Harry Potter was a part of a lot of our childhoods, and the person who created it kind of turned into real life Voldemort in a weird way by attacking a marginalized group of people constantly. But did anybody find the Harry Potter Easter egg in this? Because I did think it was pretty cool. Lego games in review, Jesus. All right, so these are friends. Good to know. These are the tip of the spear. Oh, you know what? Nope.
I see you, old friend.
I'm gonna like. It's in London. There's like this really big building in London, and there's this room that you can find in London where there's like a snake outside of the door, and you have to kill the snake to get inside. And then you see all these items and shit, and you're like, whoa, what? And you're like, there's posters, and like one's red, one's yellow, one's blue, one's green. And then there's like a note you can read on the table, and the note is like a list of the Horcruxes. And you find like the Horcruxes on the table, and it's like the snake, the cup, the book and shit like that. And then the 7th Horcrux is question mark, question mark, question mark. I was like, oh, fuck, this is kind of cute. This is like a cute little nod to Harry Potter. Bionicle games are dope. I don't believe you. Is this when it's going to start turning into enemies? What do we think? What do we think? Where's my eagle boy? Oh, wait. Yeah, I feel like... I don't know if I'm doing the meme right, but it's like it's like that moment where I'm like, I have no memory of this place, but I do kind of have memories of this place. I don't... Yeah. I think I've been here before. I don't know. And also, we're gonna take a break in just a couple minutes here. Won't be the end of stream. We're just gonna like I'll go on standby and shit like that. Again, I really need to go to the restroom and stretch my legs and shit. So it'll just be a quick break, and we'll come back, play some more Assassin's Creed, and talk to you more about Assassin's Creed and just like what's up and shit. Oh, and again, to catch people up, because like there wasn't a lot of people at the beginning of the stream. I know it's a busy day and shit with the FCFL draft and all that stuff. So I understand y'all were hanging out and shit over there. Again, very exciting. I definitely want to like try to take the time to watch that on Saturday. We'll see if I have the time to check that out. Starting next week my streaming schedule is going to be a little different because if you don't know, right here on twitch.tv/sadboybarrett, I typically am live every Sunday morning and Wednesday evening, except next week. This coming Sunday is Valentine's Day, so I'd rather spend the day with my wife and hang out with our dog and stuff like that and not stream. So because of that, I'll instead be streaming Monday evening, right here on twitch.tv/sadboybarrett. It'll be Monday evening and Thursday evening, and because of that, yeah, I've definitely been here. I forget what story. This was tied to a story mission, I think. And I wanted to say it was around the time with, like, Folke, if you know who Folke is. I want to say it was tied to that, but I might be wrong. Yeah, like, I remember fighting this dude. Weirdly enough. I think it's funny that he's still here. After all of this time. Like, what the fuck? What was I trying to go to? I was trying to go here. That's right. Because I'm not synced over there. As some of you know, I've been playing through Persona 4 Golden on my streams for like the last couple of weeks. I am I'm gonna stop doing that starting next week. I got through the first dungeon, and I am really enjoying the game. But kind of like Psychonauts and kind of like Crash 4 last year, I feel like I'm kind of like making myself go through it and not like kind of enjoying it at my leisure. And as some of you may know, that's kind of like my philosophy with streaming. Like, I don't like streaming games I haven't played before. It's just like a lot to pay attention to and shit like that. So I do want to continue my Persona 4 Golden playthrough. I don't know if I can keep doing it on stream. So I apologize, because I'm sure people have been really enjoying the Persona 4 Golden streams. I've even personally have seen like kind of an uptick in like consistent views and shit when I started doing that. I'm sorry, but here's the thing, and this is like why this made me think of this recently. As some of you may know, the Persona 5 Strikers review embargo is up. That review embargo went up on Tuesday. The game doesn't come out for like another 2 weeks almost. I've been playing through Persona 5 Strikers. I think I'm roughly halfway through the game. I'm really digging it. It's a great excuse to revisit these characters and hang out with the fam and stuff. And because of all that, I found myself last night, because of the hype of Strikers, I found myself last night watching some video essays about Persona 5 Royal last night. And I was watching them, and I was like, fuck. I really miss playing Persona 5 Royal. And like whenever I've been streaming Persona 4 Golden, it's been a lot of like, man, like it's cool to go back to see like what Royal did, and like even what just like the base game of Persona 5 did to like improve the gameplay here and shit like that. But it just makes me miss Persona 5 even more. So starting next week, starting on Monday, I'm gonna start a replay of Persona 5 Royal. My first time replaying it. I've not touched it since I like binged through the game last year. We got that code like the day we started working from home and sheltering in place, I remember. And I binged through it in like a month because like work from home was so weird for me at the very start, because I wasn't doing a lot. So there's like a lot of downtime I personally had with like kind of our personal work structure and like how we were figuring things out and shit. So I like binged through that game in like a month, and I kind of miss it. So yeah, next week I'm gonna start a Persona 5 Royal replay. Wow, that it's already been a year. Wow, I know. All right, we got this Eagle Sync. I think that this will be where we take a break. And then, like, our next... again, I'm not even doing anything major. I'm just fucking around, exploring and shit like that. And that's a lot of what I loved doing in Valhalla, is just finding, like, random mysteries and weird little stories and shit like that. So that's just what we're hanging out and doing that. And I'm answering your questions about Assassin's Creed. Seeing the jump between Persona 4 and 5 makes me salivate for Persona 6 whenever we get it. Anyways, y'all, not the end of the stream. We're going to just take a quick break here. Go to the restroom. Stretch our legs, all that good stuff. I'll be back in like roughly 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll stream for like roughly another hour. Just hang out, talk with y'all. After Assassin's Creed in review came out today. Again, it's over on youtube.com/kindoffunnygames. Been working on this video for a year at this point, if you count me just playing through the games and writing my reviews and all that shit. Been working on it for a long time. It finally came out today, and it's been a blast to see the reaction so far. Again, I was really nervous of like what people would think of this video as a follow-up to Zelda in review, because even though they're kind of both like Barrett in reviews and shit, I do think they're very different in their own right and how I made them. So I was a little nervous of how people were gonna like take to that. But again, everybody in the live chat was super fun to hang out with while the video premiered on YouTube, all that stuff, and yeah, it's been exciting. So the AMA will continue shortly after this break. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to twitch.tv/sadboybarrett, continuing our celebration of the release of Assassin's Creed in review, answering your questions, since I did not answer questions in the video itself because, of course, like, I recorded everything before we announced the video, so I couldn't take viewer questions. So that's why we're doing this this stream today. So I'm just chilling, kind of exploring stuff that I haven't gotten to explore in my main Valhalla playthrough, and just chilling out, answering your questions. But Alyssa's hanging out, and so Alyssa missed some breaking news while the stream was going on. First up, Alyssa, Gina Carano is out. Gina Carano out of Star Wars. Her fucking transphobic ass out of here. You love to fucking see it. Number 2, this actually happened earlier in the day, and you'll probably remember her name in the show. The little girl in Game of Thrones. So she's cast as Ellie. Did you see who was cast as Joel?
I heard the rumors, but I heard it wasn't confirmed.
Mahershala Ali.
Yeah.
That was a rumor. That was from a site that I didn't trust. So, like, when that was going around, I was like, I don't think this is right. But it was officially announced. Pedro Pascal is playing Joel. Alyssa loves Pedro Pascal. Her one critique of The Mandalorian is that they don't show his face enough. Right? Whenever he shows his face, she's like, damn, Pedro! Get it! What? Except, yeah, he didn't look great in Wonder Woman. I fell asleep in that movie. I felt bad that you stayed awake for the rest of that movie, honestly.
I watched it.
Yeah, you watched it.
I finished it.
It's a movie.
I don't sleep with movies like some dum-dums, you know?
Hey, that doesn't happen to me very often. But you're talking about Blessing, who fucking falls asleep in the middle of theaters. It was hard because...
During Hamilton, and I'll never forgive him.
Oh, yeah, he did fall asleep in the middle of Hamilton.
Oh, was I supposed to say that? I might not have.
Yeah. He also, yeah, he fell asleep in the middle of My Hero Academia, and that was in a theater. That was in a fucking theater, bro. I don't understand falling asleep in theaters. I feel like I think I've only done that once or twice in my life. I did it once.
Okay, I helped you.
I did it once for, or no, I did it, no, 3 times. Rogue One, I fell asleep in that second act, because that second act is just so slow. Man of Steel, I fell asleep in. And then Star Trek Nemesis, which has, oh, fuck, what's his name? Who plays Bane? Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy is like a clone of Picard in that movie. I remember falling asleep. I saw that with my grandpa, because my grandpa's really into Star Trek. I was like, yeah, I'll go see a Star Trek movie with, My Hero Academia was in theaters, when? Last year. The second movie had, like, when it came to the US, it, like, came out for a couple nights in theaters, and it was dope as fuck. And I did a whole My Hero Academia rewatch where I like rewatched the show recently and like watched the first movie. I haven't rewatched the second movie yet, and I kind of want to save that for like right before the next season comes out in March, because I think that'll be like a nice like get hype, like let's fucking get excited for My Hero Academia. Anyway, that was the news, Alyssa. I thought you'd appreciate the Pedro Pascal announcement. I think Blessing and Tamor both made the joke on Twitter that this man just really loves, oh fuck, what's it called? God damn it, what was the joke? It's so good too. Hold on, let's go to Blessing. So I think it was like his last week. My man Pedro Pascal loves escort missions. Because all he did in Mandalorian was escort the child. And like The Last of Us, the premise of The Last of Us, yeah.
I heard escort, like the
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like, I don't know what that means.
Dad says, I think I fell asleep during Inception, but I can't be sure. Hey, Lulu. No. Touch for help.
It's not even, you can get that. It's in the middle of the room.
So we're chilling out. Shout out to everybody who follows right here on twitch.tv/sadboybarrett. If you follow and bring in a chill vibe, you can hang out in the chat like Glitch Camp, Lord Navarone, Gary the Third, Blink 911, A Beautiful Dre, Crush R, a Mesdi, Barak Attack, Anderson Vandy, Adam M. Pearl, Cody Broly, Nutty Squirrel Nugs, A-Bomb 07, Monty Jones. Of course, you can sub. I'd prefer if you not. I'd prefer if you send, like, there are better places where you can send your money, like to organizations that you can donate to under the Black Lives Matter movement. There's still a lot of work to be done there. That link, I think, also sends you to places where you can read up on how to be a better ally and all that stuff. And then there's also a bunch of creators, I think, who deserve your sub way more than myself. Like, go support twitch.tv/Ray Apollo, who I think it was suggested that we raid at the end of this stream. Zombie Kills, Spawn on Me, Dornology, Don Lumps, Andy Cortez, so on and so forth. Pedro Pascal ever plays Bruce Wayne or Geralt, he'll complete his transformation into Ultimate Dad. That's good. That's good. All right, turning on the standby music, bringing back the gameplay music here. Let's just jump back in. Again, we're just chilling. We're not really have any goals on this stream. We're just exploring in Valhalla. And honestly, this stream is like, man, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll actually do the commit to the level grinds on my own time and like try to at least get to the level cap that I need to get to do that last kingdom down here in Hamptonshire. I just fucking love exploring in this game. It's so fun. Even just like what would like the little shit that we did in like the first hour of the stream. It was just like, yeah, this is just fucking chill, man. This is fucking chill. It's definitely a lot to like remember how to play this game. And like fully utilize everything. But again, oh god, oh fuck, I thought those were like, oh shit, got a wolf. Oh fuck. Okay. Ooh, baby. What do I get here? Ooh, another opal. I forget, what do opals do? Are they used to upgrade shit? I forget. Or do I just sell them? This game is way too cruel to canines. I would say a lot of the recent, I would say like Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla are all way too cruel for canines. You know what's the cruelest thing in this game when it comes to canines? The wolf that you can fucking befriend. And, like, it comes and hangs out at your camp, and it's kind of, like, your pet. And you can, like, summon it to, like, fight battles with you and shit. And, like, attack enemies. But you're not allowed to fucking pet it. I'm not allowed to pet my own wolf in this game, Alyssa. I can pet, like, normal dogs and cats in this game, but I can't pet my own fucking wolf bud, alright? And it's bullshit. Whoa, what is... Oh, shit. This is like a fight, right? I think. Let's do a quick save. Oh, I don't even think I can do a quick save here. Can I do it in the... Can I do it here? Or no, you know what? I think it's... Oh yeah, here. Yeah, let's do a quick save here. There's like random people that you can find who just like want to fight.
Warrior. Are these wetlands your longhouse? Your meat hall?
This is a Drenger's ritual chamber. I am scared.
You already shout out the news about Mandalorian firing Gina. Yes. Just finished Assassin's Creed in review. Absolutely fantastic job. Thank you so much, Platypus. Thank you so much.
I understand.
So again, this is an AMA. Ask me questions about the games, making the video, all that stuff. That's why I'm here, hanging out.
I will only fight one who enters my frenzy. For if we are not in the same state,
I think one of the questions I didn't answer earlier was
what is the potion, then? Mead and rotten bread?
A sacred ale of high volatile spirits and Thor's fungus.
Thor's fungus, gross. One of the questions was someone was like, well, if you're not doing if you're not working on an in-review, like, how are you going to spend your, like, time and shit? Like, because someone was asking me, like, since you're not working on Assassin's Creed in review anymore, like, are you going to stream more and shit? And it's like, no. Like, the reason I only stream 2 days a week is because, like, even outside of Assassin's Creed in review, I have a lot of work to do, and then, still looks like a lot of, what? I have a dog, and I have a wife that I like to hang out with, and stuff like that. And so, like, I've been working a lot recently. Like, Alyssa can attest to that. So, like, no, I'm just gonna, like, live my regular life, and, like, working hard on Assassin's Creed in review the last month has taken a lot of time out of my life. So, no, I'm just gonna chill. Like, the next big project, again, we announced this on Kind of Funny Day. I forget what she wants me to do here. Hold on. Did this turn into a quest? No. This is the one kind of downside, is like these kind of like random things that you run into. They're kind of hard to track of, like, what the fuck I need to do for them. Oh shit. I hate there's like a weird inventory bug too, I think. Oh, what's this? This one looks cool. Yeah, like Lulu, not every blanket is your blanket, bro. Oh, here we go. Assassin's Creed Spain. I personally would love to see China. No, they already kind of did that, but at a smaller scale. I gotta go. My keyboard died, and I need to get batteries. By the time I get back, I have to get started on taxes. So, night, y'all. See the rumor that the next one will be 1600s India. That would be cool. Again, I'm always down to see, like, where they would go. My only disappointment ever when, like, they announced the next Assassin's Creed game was when they announced Odyssey, and it was like, oh well, I wanted more Bayek and Aya, and like we're not gonna get that, so that kind of sucks. Besides that, like, but I was still like down to like go to Greece and shit. See, like, I don't think there's anything else that's new in my inventory, but it's still saying that, like, hey, you've got new stuff in your inventory. And it's like, I don't see. Yeah, let's see if I go back to the menu. Yeah, see, they still haven't worked that out. So you're saying something about. Can I talk to her again? Can I drink this? Supposed to be more Bayek than the super designer said. No. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh fuck, I'm not ready for this fight. Oh, look at that shit. I forget how to dodge, bro. No, that's sneaking. There we go. Oh, there we go. Square, not X. I gotta hold it to. Oh, let's go. Oh, I love the throwback, though. Nah, I fucked that up. Oh, there we go. Fuck. There we go. Nice. First try, baby.
You fought well, and our journey was fair. Now yours. My turn to see the god of poetry.
I'm gonna have a conversation with Tim. Oh, they just fucking died. Wait, oh shit! Was that a cultist? Or, Order of Ancient? So used to calling them cultists now. Jesus. I like the gameplay, but I could care less for Eivor. That's fair. Mystery confeated. Dringer defeated. Oh, okay. Interesting. 'Cause you usually only do the like confirm kill when it's a cultist. And that in and of itself just gave me fucking leveled me up 2 points there. Just giving them a Viking death. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I got some fucking cool runes there. Hell yeah, man. What do I got from these runes? Let's see. Increase critical chance after each hit up to 10 times. Increase speed with when hitting weak points. Okay. Little one. Hey. Over there. Of course, in classic Lulu fashion, it's 9 p.m. and she's like, I want to play! It's time to play! Oh, and as an update for Lulu, as some of you know, she had to go to the vet several times, like a month ago, because she had a stomach issue, and it was really scary, and it stressed us out. Lulu had to go back to the vet yesterday, because motherfucker has pink eye. Lulu, why you gotta do this to us? Why you gotta do this? Why you gotta do us like this? You know? Not nearly as scary. Like, it wasn't like, oh, fuck, like it was last time, and we were like, it was scary to, like, fucking take her to the vet because she had this like weird stomach thing. We didn't know exactly what it was. This time it's just like, come on, motherfucker. We thought about doing a review of a franchise you've never played before, Metal Gear, etc. Not really. Be interesting though. And again, as someone was asking of like what I'm gonna be doing now and shit like that. Like I have the Batman Arkham video essays to work on. Like, I haven't started writing the scripts or anything. I replayed all of them over the break. That's kind of like what I did in my free time. Over the winter break was play through all of them and, like, capture all of them. So I have, like, all the footage I would want from each game. So... got all of that. I haven't written the scripts. It'll be 4 video essays, 1 for each Batman Arkham game. And last night, I tweeted out about this late last night. It finally clicked, like, what I want the topic for each one to be. Because it's not going to be, like, a typical in-review kind of thing. Because, again, I don't think a Batman Arkham in-review with me would be as interesting because I've played through the games all the time. I know how I would rank them and shit, so I don't think that's really exciting. So instead, we will be doing Batman Arkham video essays, and there will be like a specific topic for each one that I'll like deep dive into and shit, which I'm personally pretty excited for. Just trying to decide what I want to do next, you know. Do I go to Jorvik? God, it's been so long since I've been to Jorvik. There's like a mystery over here. We could do a raid. We could raid it up. Yeah. Fuck it. Let's fast travel here. Get our boat back. Dogs have a great way of going wild right before bedtime. Shout out to my wiener dog, Walter. I'm going to watch your AC in review tonight. Can't wait. Zelda in review was great. Well, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy it.
To the Swan Road.
A raid streaming's ending already? No, a raid a fucking church.
More sail! Strike up a tune.
I like the singing in this game while on the boat. You can call them shanties. They're not really shanties, though. I guess they're kind of shanties in this. But I feel like the audio mix on the songs, though, when you're on the boat, aren't mixed super well. Like, when I'm listening to the song, I'm like, I hear this in the studio. I don't hear this in the world. I don't hear this, like, them being on the boat. Like, I hear, like, when I hear the dude singing, I'm like, I hear you, like, in a studio, like, in a booth singing this right now. But I feel like the audio, like, mix and, like, edit and shit for, like, other games where there's, like, songs that you listen to while sailing are done, like, way better. Yeah, it sounds way too clean to be in this world. Yeah. Like, I'm listening to, like, the fucking pop version of it, almost. I want to be sneaky first. Nah, fuck it. These songs suck. Just stick with the stories. The songs themselves aren't bad. I enjoy them, but and again, one of the things I do kind of enjoy about the raid is that you can like, for some of these areas, you can like go in and be stealthy first and kind of get a lay of the land and shit, which I kind of really enjoy. Yeah, see, there's like a distrust area. I totally could have gone. Oh, baby. Oh, fucking can't call them shanties.
Lumber into your fate.
My ammo's full. All right. Now this is a question I have for y'all, and this is like kind of weird because Greg and I previewed this game like in the middle of last year, right, before it came out. And I feel like at some point in our preview, it was like after we raided a place, there was like a raid timer for each location. So can you go back to places and raid them again? Or maybe that was just like a weird glitch that we might have like noticed in the preview event or something like that. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh shit. I'm playing Valhalla and it just crashed. I'm sorry. I think I might have had like a crash here or there. Where the fuck do I need to go? Buildings do I need to go into here? Can I go in here? No. Where's the door for this building? We already kill everybody? I feel like we fucking murked everybody so easily. Can I go in here? Nope. Must be a sneaky way to get in here. Once you raid them and get all the loot, it's done. Interesting. Okay. Can I break this? No. How the fuck do I get in here? You aiming for partner this year? No. I'm like, oh shit, there's like a whole like underground area that I don't even know about. Oh Jesus, I got stuffy all of a sudden. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, these guys don't even know I'm coming. Ah! I accidentally killed a civilian. Fuck! Civilians, get the fuck out of here. Let me just kill a bunch of dudes. Bye. Oh, baby. It's the worst part of Valhalla, trying to figure out how to get into places? Yeah. Honestly, that's the worst part. It's not too bad. Like, usually it just takes like a minute or two to figure out. And you're like, ah, over here. Here's a place. Force open.
Give me a hand with this.
So no one can get in here, though. So, like, I'm going to be here for a while. How the fuck do I open? Here we go. Here we go. Unlock door. Here we go. There we go. Alright, buddies. Let's get the fuck in here and let's fuck shit up. Vikings, motherfucker!
Give me a hand over here.
Thank you. There's a fucking whole underground area here. This is kind of cool. Oh, baby! I fucking love that running attack. It's so good. It's so satisfying. Alright, let's take some more arrows. Let's force this open.
Come, help me with this.
I didn't catch the end of the review. Where did Valhalla end up? Go check it out. Over on youtube.com/kindoffunnygames or in the link just posted below. I don't want to spoil it. Oh shit. We got a named character here. We got a fucking badass over here. Yeah, he fucking thought he had a chance. No way in hell, sir. Nah, shit. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. God, I don't know how to parry these guys. And don't have the timing down.
Hey, come here a moment.
There's another one. Like, there's another level to get to. This music slaps. Yeah, I love a lot of the music in this game is so good. There's a little sneaky area over here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. They're like ready for me too. He's like, I'm about to fuck these people up. But you know what? You know what I'm gonna try to do? Oh, we lit him on fire. This game's fucking dope.
I can take you.
I see where you put it. Crazy that it ended up in that spot above that other game. I appreciate the vagueness. What the fuck? Oh shit, there's snakes! Not today, sir. Not today. Oh, we gotta get a key from this guy, right? Or we might have already grabbed it from him. I think at one point I got like the upgrade to like I auto collect shit after I kill people. Oh, we got here more silver. Dope. Oh, you. What? You're the last dude here? Oh my god, there's like a whole fucking. There's like a labyrinth down here. This is cool. All right. Okay, that helps them get in here. Cool. Good to know. Oh god. Whoa! Where'd you come from, sir? Any other surprise attacks coming up here? Yeah, we're really in the crypts, you know? The crypts. Just say. Oh, I forgot about the double assassination shit. Yeah, that follow-up assassination. Oh, I want to fucking see if there's any other enemies around here. I don't want to... Where's this last person? There's like one more dude here. Is there an... God, I love that, like... My crew is like built up of people that like I met along the way, like throughout the kingdoms and shit. That was another thing I wish I had talked about a little more. Oh yeah, there was like a completely different way. I wonder if I can sneak attack this guy. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking nice.
Let's get back to the ship.
Oh yeah, I totally did not notice this entrance. It was like right here too. That's funny. Alright, say we do like one or two more quick things here, and then ooh, there's another little mystery over here. Let's see what this is all about. So I'm actually gonna. I always feel bad when I'm like, all right, crew, let's go, and then I'm like, wait, never mind. I'm gonna go off on my own really quick. And then they're just like sitting here. And that's all they do. They just sit there and wait for me. They have no other purpose. Cannot wait for the DLC to come out even after platinuming it. I wish there was more for me to do in this world. How long did the platinum take? I'm never going to platinum this game, but I'm just wondering. It's got to be so long. There's so much to do in this game. It's like 150 plus hour, 100%. Jeez. Now what's going on over here?
This is taking too long. Please. My family, they've died unjustly.
Oh, shit.
They need to be burned. But this fire won't do. I must burn them before they turn into vengeful draugrs. There must be something around here that burns.
This shit right here, right?
Oil jars for the fire. This should be enough.
Oh, can I? Hold on. I'm gonna fuck shit up. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Now may they rest in peace.
Will they truly rest? You said the Draugrs, your family.
Get back to
no
that
less,
ship.
will return vengeful.
It's my fault.
Get back to the ship. Sounded familiar.
My
Hans is
greed robbed me of my senses, and now my family. My brother was to inherit my father's wealth. But it was my right. They called me a lout, a disgrace. They were right. Now our family fortune sits in the house. Worthless when there is nobody left to enjoy it with. A favor, I beg of you. Slay me so I may join them in Helheim and beg their forgiveness.
Men like you deserve something worse than death. I hope your family condemns you even in Hellheimer.
Damn. What a final, like... Imagine, like, killing someone. That's, like, the last thing you'd tell them. That's, like, the last thing they hear. Oh, God. That was weird. Oh, what's up? Adam Bankhurst in the chat. Gifting out a tier 1 sub to Thunder. Thank you so much. Congrats on an incredible job. Well done on AC and review. Such fantastic stuff. Thank you so much, Adam. Hope you're doing well. That's what they are paid to do. Wait for Eivor. Or, Eivor. So that was weird, because, like, I got where you were going with the spelling, but it was also, like, Ivar, and I was like, wait, that's not right. Alright. I love how it recommends, like, oh, here's another mystery over here, 2,600 meters away. We'll do, like, oh my god, we're doing shit that's, like, level 20 shit, Jesus. Let's go, like, back up here. That's 190. Let's go back to Shanninghamshire. Trying to finish up this one before watching AC and review. Highly recommend it. At least, like, finish the main quest before watching the Valhalla section of the video, at least. And I make it clear, like, when I talk about Valhalla spoilers, just in case you haven't watched it yet. You know what? Good time to call my horse. I need to find a road. That would be nice. Oh, here's one. Oh shit! I don't even know where were they coming from. Oh, you know what? Might be a good last thing to do on this stream. We'll do like 1 or 2 more things here. Oh, I don't really have any locations on any of the other zealots. Well, never mind then. We'll just make our way to this guy. Of the Zelda one, I never finished Breath of the Wild or Link's Awakening. Jeez. Play Breath of the Wild. What are you doing? Yeah, just checked. Oh my god, we got so many fucking like raiders over here. Oh my god, they almost killed that bird. That poor innocent bird. Alright, now I feel like... Alright, we're like gonna go up here. Can my horse go up here? We'll find out. Yeah. Hide you up here, little horsey. To be fair, you don't need to beat Breath of the Wild to enjoy it. That is fair. Forget what these guys are again.
The kingdom of Bernicia and Elmet have granted me the right to worship here. By edict of Yopa of Bernicia, the Nephilim were the only race with the strength to have moved such pillars, with the power of the Lord behind them. But what were they guarding against? Did you command them, Lord? Was it for the sin of people of other times? Was it to keep the demons out?
To be fair, to be fair, to be fair. Is this the stuff where I have to line things up? Oh yeah, it is, it is. Let's see if I can figure this one out. I'm gonna give this one like 5 minutes, and if I can't figure it out, we'll move on. Whew, what was the image again? Shit.
The kingdom of Bernicia and Elmet have granted me the right to worship here.
Where would I even
by
go for
Yopa
this?
Of Bernicia. The Nephilim were the only race with the strength to have moved such pillars.
I'm out for the night. Keep up the great work, man. Truly enjoy it. Thank you so much.
What were they guarding against?
Is this like one where I have to like go in the water,
Was it for
maybe?
the sin of people of other times? Was it to keep the demons
I'm really
out?
bad at this. I'm gonna be honest. There's another one that I found eventually too. I forget where it is on this map that I had to walk away from it. I was like, I'm so bad at these. I was able to do like one or two. I'm like, this is cool. This is cool. And then after that, I was like, Petra has seen some wolves too close to the settlement. They'll need to be dealt with. I got some stuff from... Oh. Maybe that'll be where we end. This will be where we end, right here. I'm going to try it one more time. I still don't think I'm leveled enough for it. I know it's in an area that's the suggested power level 55, but that was one of the exceptions that I talked about where I'm like, yeah, there's some exceptions here and there with that shit, so. Yeah, I don't know where that was on the map. Fuck the cairns. Oh, like the fucking stacking the rocks and shit? I liked that. It's fun. It's like almost calming. Yeah, I'm so bad at these. Yeah, fuck this. To end out the stream, let's try this fight one last time. This is a fight that I did in the in our preview event. Our preview event like took place in East Anglia and was also opened up to like activities in East Anglia, and something that I did not understand while we did this preview event, that some of the activities were brought down. Like all of the activities were kind of like leveled, so everything was like technically level 55 in that preview, even though in the final game, like this thing that we're about to do is definitely a higher power level. So when I got to the East Anglia part of the game in my playthrough, I was like, oh fuck, like I kind of know what to do here in the segment. I'm excited and I'm interested to play it a little differently and shit like that. It's like, ooh, there's this cool fight in the world. And I remember going to it at a power level 55, and I saw what this enemy's power level ended up being in the actual game, and I was like, oh no. Are the legacy suits available in this game? We can check. Hold on. Yeah, let's go to store. Character, I guess? Yeah, here we go. Buy X outfit. There you go. Got some tattoo sets. Seems that's it. Draugr set. That's kind of cool. Yeah, it seems like Bayek is like the only. Yeah. Interesting. I don't expect this to go well because I think this is still like, I think this is one of the activities that's like you should be at like 340. We'll see though. I watched Gamecast today, and I just want to say that I also had The Simpsons cool as a kid. Hell yeah. The video is at 9K. I love that Dad's like checking up on the videos and shit. Checking up on the video, seeing how it's doing and shit. Where it'll end up, I don't know. I always felt like Zelda, the numbers on Zelda in review was like a fluke.
This one suffered a great deal before dying.
All right, this is where we're gonna end our stream. Is trying to fight this lady. I don't think it's gonna go well. I think she's still like really high up.
Come you hither to pay your respects to the great and brave King Leon.
I do not know such a man.
He was betrayed and murdered by those who denied his friendship, just as you.
But I do want it on the record that I did this fight in the preview event, and I did eventually beat her. It took a while. I want to say it probably took like a third of the preview event time. All right, where's she at? God damn it! Yeah, she's at 340. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. Oh God.
So many of you.
Oh fucking Christ. Oh no! Oh my God. Fuck. Oh, this is really bad. Let's just be a patient Pete, like Andy always says. Patient Pete. Patient Pete. Oh, get fucked. Come on. Oh, that barely did shit. Nope. Don't do that.
Now all will pay.
Oh, come on. Oh, fuck you, lady. Nah.
Away with all this.
Oh, fuck. Ooh.
Away with all this.
Oh, get out of there. Get out of there. It's going to be really bad. Damn.
She commands the power of the wind. Your tricks will not topple me.
Let's avoid the fucking lightning. Oh, come on! No, get out of there! Let's fucking go, baby. What a way to end the stream. Took out a level 340 enemy at level 285. Let's get another sweet victory going on in the chat. Let's get eagle hypes. That was dope as fuck. Holy shit, that was hard. But oh man, again, taking the lessons from Andy, the God Gamer. Patient Pete. Just gotta be a patient Pete. Ladies and gentlemen, I blinked to do it again. Fuck you, Nano. Oh man, the last time I took her out, like, I held my own, and last time I tried to fight her, I was definitely probably like more like level 200, and I held my own for the first like quarter of her health bar. Like I was able to take a quarter of her health bar down, and then like the first time she hit me, she got me in one hit. Oh my god, Nanobiologist gifting out 25 tier 1 subs to everybody hanging out. Holy shit, to the community. Thank you so much, Nano. Holy shit. And let's get an eagle hype. Hold on, am I still on the right scene? Yeah, let's get an eagle hype in there. Thank you so much, Nano. Much love to you. Y'all, that was great. What a fucking way to end the stream. That was dope as hell. Let's see. Nana, who are you saying that we should raid? Are they still alive? It was Ray, right? Let me get that. Maybe this is his... Yep, it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been your Assassin's Creed in review AMA. I don't know if I was able to answer everything or anything. But we came in, we hung out, we celebrated the release of Assassin's Creed in review. Again, if you have not watched it, it is this link right here. Whoa, pardon me. Thank you, King Franchise, for shouting out Nano, who also streams over on twitch.tv/thenanobiologist if you want to follow Nano whenever he streams. We celebrated the release of Assassin's Creed in review. The link is in the chat now. I think the update from my dad was that it was at 9,000 views, which is dope. Again, shout out to everybody who watched live at the YouTube premiere and all that stuff. And if you haven't watched it, I'm excited for you to watch it, and I hope you enjoy it. It's been the passion project I've been working on for the last year, and I'm glad that it's finally out, because I've been really stressed about it coming out and fearing that everybody was going to hate it. And then the next big thing is my Batman Arkham video essays, which I say big thing, but they're not nearly as big, I think, as a whole as Assassin's Creed and Zelda were. It's just four videos. It'll be like kind of akin to the Blessing Show. They'll be like 6 to 10 minutes each, talking about a specific topic about each game for Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Origins, and Arkham Knight. And again, I tweeted this out last night. It finally clicked, where I was like, oh shit, I know what I want each topic for each game to be, and I know how to like fucking connect it all. So each topic kind of relates to each game and shit. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited to start writing the scripts for those videos soon. And again, since those are going to be just 4 way shorter videos that hopefully won't kill me and my mental state like Assassin's Creed and Zelda did, even though I did love making them. Y'all, before we head out, again, shout out to everybody who follows. If you follow and bring in a chill vibe, you can hang out in the chat, like Monty Jones, Hugvarts, but I think it's like Hogwarts, but Hugvarts, I think, maybe. Sharpie Beer, Austin Lot, Shoegaze Glaze, Monkey Man, who I'll follow. Shout out again to Adam Bankers, who gave out a tier 1 community sub gift. MX5803, who followed. Nano, again, who gave out a total of 30 tier 1 sub gifts. Thank you so much, Nano. You did not need to do that. I always tell people, like, hey, like, go watch someone else. Go support someone else. But I appreciate the love nonetheless. So again, shout out to Nano. Shout out to Yellow Flash 2313 and Juice Man Jones, who both followed. And again, as an update, I know some of you have been watching my Persona 4 Golden playthrough. It kind of hit me last night that streaming through that game, through the first dungeon. I beat the first dungeon on stream on Sunday or whatever. I was reminded of like why I don't like playing new games on stream. It's a lot to focus on. I don't feel like I'm playing or taking in the game as I should be the first time playing a game. So as far as my streams go, I'm no longer going to stream Persona 4 Golden. I'll probably just kind of play that into my off time and actually like really get into the nitty gritty. But because of that, I will be starting my Persona 5 Royal playthrough starting next week. I think that'll just be better streaming content. Because especially like with streaming Persona 4 Golden, people have also hit me. I'm like, oh man, like, are you okay and stuff like that. Like I get really like focused on games, like playing them for the first time. So it's a lot to handle on stream. So anyway, next week, Persona 5 Royal replay right here on twitch.tv/sadboybear, and that'll probably be the main game that I stream for a bit until like I want to play something random like we did tonight with Assassin's Creed with some other things. Oh, just a reminder, it won't be the normal streaming schedule next week, of course. If you don't know, right here on twitch.tv/sadboybear, I'm usually live every Sunday morning and Wednesday evening, but because this Sunday is Valentine's Day, I actually just like want to hang out with Alyssa, my wife, and our dog Lulu, and just like actually like hang out. I don't want to feel obligated to stream on Sunday. So because of that, my streaming schedule next week will be Monday evening and Thursday evening. It'll still be 2 streams, but just a day later for each stream. And that's when I'll start playing Persona 5 Royal. Let's double check just to make sure Ray is live. He's still streaming. Because it's happened before where someone's like, oh, raid this person, then I raid them, and then they go offline. I'm like, fuck. Feels like almost like a waste of the raid. Like, it's no fault of the people that I've raided before, where like right then they go offline. But I'm like, damn, we could have showed the love to someone who is still alive. Anyways, y'all, thank you so much for joining me tonight, right here on twitch.tv/sadboybear. I hope to see y'all. This is bullshit. Alyssa is more important than us. Absolutely. I'll see you all Monday, hopefully, right here on twitch.tv/sadboybarrett. Am I doing anything before that? Not really. You can find me over on Kind of Funny Stuff, youtube.com/kindoffunny, youtube.com/kindoffunnygames. Got some shows to run this week. That's pretty much it. This weekend, this Saturday is the first game in the FCFL for the season, so I think we're doing like a live watch along of that. I might pop into that stream over on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. Who knows? Just to hang out, just to see what it's all about. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna send you all over to Ray. Again, thank you so much for hanging out. Until next time, until I see you next time, keep washing your hands. Keep staying home as much as you can. Keep wearing a mask. In some places, you might have to double mask because of some of the new COVID strains and shit like that. California seems to be only getting worse, which is just fucking tiring. This pandemic isn't over. I feel like a lot of people have just given up on this pandemic since Biden won, which is was kind of the fear. It was like, oh, like, we got Trump out, so now we don't have to worry about COVID. It's like, no, we still have to fucking worry about COVID, you idiots. So please still take this pandemic seriously. We've been home for so long at this point. I would like to, see my coworkers in person sometime soon in like a safe environment. So keep doing that. Keep doing what you can to tear down... shit, fuck, I always forget how I phrase it. Keep doing what you can in your everyday lives to dismantle white supremacy in your everyday lives, and continuing to educate yourself on how to be an ally. Again, I think this... Hold on, I'm going to copy this guy here. This link here will also send you to dismantle white supremacy. Thank you. That'll send you to I think places where you can do some reading on how to be a better ally for the Black Lives Matter movement. Also, again, shout out one more time, Gina Carano is no longer part of Lucasfilm, no longer going to be a part of The Mandalorian. You love to fucking see it. She's transphobic as fuck. Get that shit out of here. Anyways, y'all, the last thing y'all can do for me tonight before I hopefully see you on Monday is have a good rest of your evening. See you later.